Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to tackle about how to write a formal business correspondence via email because first you will be sending emails to me when you submit your output. I want you to make use of the formal format of business correspondence via email. And second one, when you graduate, you are going to apply for a job, to work in a corporation, or to venture into business wherein you will be constantly using business correspondence. Therefore, it is very crucial and it is very nice to know if you know how to write a formal business correspondence. So, are you ready? This presentation, we are going to analyze the importance of using the formal format in writing a business correspondence via email. Then, at the end of this presentation, I am expecting everyone to be able to write a business correspondence via email using a formal format. And the last one, we are going to apply the formal format in writing business correspondence in all appropriate occasions. For example, when you are going to send your email to me, submitting your output, then every time you are going to use this prescribed formal format because I will no longer be accepting your submission if you are not going to use the formal format in writing a business correspondence via email. What is a business correspondence? A business correspondence is the most important channel through which business communication and official communication takes place in any written or digital form between two or more parties. Meaning to say, if you are doing transactions by in-person or written or oral, you are already doing business correspondence. And it again, it is very crucial for you to know how to make it formal, how to write it formally, so that your correspondence or your communication through business correspondence is effective and your goal of such communication will be attained. A business correspondence may be in the form of letters, a formal letter, a business letter, or memos between offices, or email messages, then text messages, fax message, voicemails, notes, etc. A business correspondence follow the 7 C's of communication. What are the 7 C's? First, consideration or conversational. It talks or it speaks about your attitude, how you do your correspondence, how to write your letters, how to express your thought, how to express words, how to use words. This speaks your attitude in using words or terminologies. It must be professional, it must be formal enough for your communication be effective and worth reading. Second, it's quite similar to number one. It shows courtesy or courteous. You must be aware of what you are saying. You must be aware of what words you are going to use. It's courtesy or courteous. Third is clarity. When you are going to write your business correspondence, you must be clear enough. what you are going to convey or what your message is, or else you cannot be understood by your recipient or your readers. Fourth, concreteness or be convincing. If you write your business correspondence, either letter or email, there must be a concreteness of information you want to convey so that your correspondence is very convincing enough to convince your reader or recipient to read your letter or your message. Second, rather fifth is about correctness. You must assure your reader that your thought or your message is correct. Once before you send or before you send your message, or before you send your email, you must check your message whether it is correct or not, or whether it is final. Then if you find it good, you find it correct already, then that's the time you are going to send. Why? Because if you have sent it already, then what's mistake is already mistake, it cannot be undone. So it is better to check your message before you send your message or email, for you to be able to check if your message or your email or the content of your email is correct. Six is concise. Everything in your message must be thoughtful. The message you want to convey should be clear enough, should be present in your message, so that your reader or your recipient can understand what you want to say or what you want to convey. And do not make it too long, just a brief and concise message, direct to your point. And of course, completeness. Do not send message incomplete. Do not send incomplete message or incomplete email. Again, if it is not complete, therefore there is something to do with the correctness of your letter or of your email. Therefore, to make yourself sure that your message or your email is complete, then you have to always recheck the correctness of your letter or your email. Then there are three types of correspondence. First is personal. This refers to non-formal like text messages where you can just say hi, hello, or you can use abbreviation or even wrong spelling such as the word text, text. You can just type txt. So it's okay if that correspondence is just for personal purpose only. In business, it must be like business like manner, and of course, it should be official. When you are going to transact business or your correspondence is somehow related to business, then it must be officialized. Other example of official correspondence is the letter or communication issued by a prominent person, a high-ranking official. Then it brings an official statement from that official. Therefore, in business and official correspondence, everything must be formal and must observe proper etiquettes, proper spelling, proper use of words, so on and so forth. Here. Some of you have submitted already your output, and I noticed how students use or write correspondence by email. If you notice here, someone had sent me her output. However, she was not using the proper format because there has no subject. If you see no subject, because um, the sender do not put subject of her email. Second, the introductory message is not so formal because if you send email, especially if you have an attachment, you must introduce your attachment. Here we can say attach herewith is the answer of number one activity, self-introduction. But the sender do not request a respond from the recipient. So it's not quite formal. Then there is no closing remark. Like for example, if you, since you are a student, you must use respectfully. Kasi you are, or if you are applying for a job, you must use respectfully because you are communicating with someone with a high rank than you because you are an applicant or you are a student. Therefore, you must choose or you must use respectfully as your closing remark. And the last one, there is no signature. Signature refers to who is the sender. So you must put your name, then your designation or your position. If since you are a student, then below your name you must write the word student. Or if you are applying for something, then or if you are applying for a job, then you must put applicant. So this is a no. This is informal. So if you, again, if you submit your output using this format, sorry, I will no longer accept your output unless you are going to resend me using your formal format in sending business correspondence via email for you to make it a habit. Another thing here, there is no formal subject. You cannot use the greetings as your subject. Subject must be a short description of your message or the name of your the file name you are attaching. So in this case, there is no formal subject. So then there is no introductory message, no closing remark, and no signature. Again, it's a no. It's wrong. You have to avoid this style of sending business correspondence because it is not formal and it is not good. Again, another one. Here, she has already the formal subject. I just erased because just in due respect to the sender, she has the attachment and she has the proper and formal introductory message. Good afternoon, sir. So that's how you will write it, or good day sir, or good day mom, that's your greetings. Then attach is my output for activity number 1, so it's correct. You introduce your attachment. Then please acknowledge receipt. It is very important for you to request your recipient to acknowledge receipt for you to know that your recipient received your correspondence, or else you are waiting for nothing. Then do not forget to say thank you, because number one, you already sending your email which your recipient is going to read, and second, you are requesting your recipient to reply and to notify you that your recipient received your email. Therefore, you must say thank you. That's a manifestation of courteousness or courtesy. What make this email wrong is there is an inappropriate closing remark. As student, you must not use cordially. You must use respectfully again, because um, you are communicating with someone of a higher rank than you. You are communicating with your professor, your instructor, um, or anyone in the higher ups. You must use respectfully, not cordially. Again, do not use cordially, because if you can use cordially if you are communicating with someone in your level, in your the same rank. Again, if you can use cordially if you are communicating with someone of the same rank. If you are communicating with someone with a higher rank, either a manager or your immediate superior, or your professor, your instructor, use respectfully, not the cordially. And she has this signature, her full name. However, the designation is written beside her full name, which is wrong. This must be written below the name of the sender. So it has no this has no formal signature. So it's a no, it's wrong. This is an example of formal business correspondence. Actually, I already discussed this matter with them. That's why Miss Charmelaine Anyusa has able to write it formally. So I share this to you so that you will know and you will see how formal email looks like. So here we go. This is her subject of the email. You have to follow this format. Basic macroeconomics and industrial economics, please observe, because this is how you are going to write your email every time you send an email to me. And I suggest every time you send or you submit your output to your other instructors via email, please make use of this format for you to be someone like professional in the eyes of your instructor, not just me, but all your instructors. And when you are going to send email to anybody, so that you will somehow like a professional the way you send email, because well, we are judged according to w- how we work or how we do things. Therefore, I want you to I want you to be to work. Um, I want you to do things formally because I want you to be in a professional like manner, and I want you to do things correct and formal because you are going to do or you are going to apply for job soon, or you are going to venture into business. Therefore, you must make it as your habit. So again, going back, the subject A194, that's the class code or section code, and dash, then followed by first name, then comma, rather, section code or class code, dash, then followed by family name, comma, then first name, then if you have middle initial, then write it here, then dash, then the title of the activity attached or the title of the file attached, and in this case this is activity 1, therefore the subject is A194 dash Anyusa comma Charmelaine, A, that's her middle initial, then dash activity 1. So this is how it look like. This is our format. So every time you send the email to me, when you submit your output via email, then you have to do this way, or else I will not accept it. I will return your email to you for you to be able to write it formally like this. Then this is how it look like. This is the introductory message. By the way, it is an introductory message because you are just introducing your attached file. So just copy the text. So good morning, good evening, sir, because she sent this last night. So good evening, sir. Send, if you send an email in the morning, so it's not good to say good morning, sir. So either it's not good to say good evening, sir. So it's proper and correct to say good morning, sir, or to be simple, good day, sir, or good day, ma'am. So then space, observe proper spacing. Then attach is my output of the activity number 1. So she introduced the attached file, the activity number 1. Then she requested a reply. So please acknowledge receipt. She requested a reply. You must request your recipient to reply for you to be notified if your recipient has received your email, or else you are waiting for nothing. You are expecting that your recipient receive your email, but actually she or he's not she did not receive. There are times that because of internet problem, your email was not sent. Therefore you must request your recipient to notify you if he received your email. Then don't forget to say thank you. So she has here then the proper closing remark respectfully, then her full name, then designation, and she has her address here. So BA economics. So if you are a student of basic macroeconomics, then just simply put here student in your section code. Okay, so this is the formal way of writing your email. From now on, I advise you to use this formal way of writing business correspondence via email, because from now on, I will no longer accept your output submission if you are not using a formal format of writing business correspondence via email, for you to make it habit. And once you do this every day, then you will develop this into a habit. Then it will be easy for you to write this every time you send you send email, because this is already your habit. That is why I am requesting, or I am suggesting, and I am requiring everyone to strictly follow this format. So again, this is check. This is how you are going to write your um, business correspondence in proper and formal format via email. So that's all for today. If you have some questions, then feel free to message me or comment in the comment box, or you can send me a private message so that I can clarify things and for you to be able to make it in yourselves. Again, I will no longer accept output submission if you do not use a proper and formal format in writing business correspondence via email. I hope I make myself clear, and I hope you will follow, or else your submission will not be checked and will not be evaluated unless you will resend it to me using the proper format. That's all for today. Good morning.